Hey and welcome to this short video. And in this video, I will show you how you can use Azure OpenAI Studio to directly get started with Azure OpenAI Service. So the first thing you want to do is go to your browser and go to oai.azure.com. That stands for openai.azure.com, and then sign in with your corporate email account. Once you're logged in, you might be asked for a subscription and tenant name. In my case, it's already preset because I already logged in before. But if that is not set, you will basically need to select your current Active Directory instance. That probably is your corporate email account name. And then the resource that has been provisioned for you or that you have provisioned in Azure. And this is the resource the studio will be communicating with. Now, once you are in it, you will see it looks very similar to the OpenAI Playground. You can open the Playground with this link. And then you have a few examples down here. And in this case, let's just start with this summarize text example. In this case, if you scroll down, you can open it in the Playground. And this brings us to the Playground, where you can, under deployments here, select the model you want to talk to. In this case, I've only deployed Text DaVinci 3, so I'll be using that. I mean, it's the latest model and the most powerful one, so that's always good. And then here I have the slider where I can define the temperature. If you go over the tooltip, you will see what it means. So if I go very low, I have a very cold temperature. It's very deterministic what the model will predict. And if I go to 1, it's super random. So I usually keep it around 0.7. And then the second slider is where I can define how many tokens I want to spend as an upper limit for my response. So in this case here, let's put it to something a little bit higher. And then here I have the text box where I can write my prompt. In this case, there is some predefined text here and a too long didn't read instruction. So if I hit generate, it will now basically send whatever is in this box, and the DaVinci 3 model will come up with the response. So in this case, I can obviously also write something else like classify the companies, let's say Microsoft, UBS, and FedEx into their verticals. And if I generate the answer, it correctly gives me the verticals of these companies. However, I can also write something like also print the yearly revenue for 2020. And it should also print the yearly revenue. And then I can even say something like format as company hash vertical hash revenue. And then maybe we want the revenue to be formatted something like, I don't know, $x.xx billion. And then maybe we want to make sure to write each company in a new line. And if I run this, you'll see it nicely formats the answer as I asked it to do. Excellent. However, one thing you should be aware of, I'm asking here for factual stuff, and if I regenerate it, you will see the revenue numbers are not really, I think, accurate. They're actually changing quite a bit. And this is because, like, the DaVinci model, it's great at understanding what you actually want from it. But if you ask for factual information, it's not always correct. So be a little bit careful with that. Now, if I like what I'm doing here, what you can do is you can click this View Code button where you get a short code example. And in this case, it's using the OpenAI Python SDK. Azure OpenAI Service is compatible with the API from OpenAI. And you can just copy and paste it in your Python script, set your API key in the environment, and you are ready to go and actually do it programmatically. I hope this video was helpful. In the next video, we'll quickly look into the API and I'll show you some code examples how you can use it.